All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Fortebrooken, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my again freezing backyard. It is another cold Wednesday here. But so be it. It's good to be cold every so often. The traffic, I can hear the traffic roaring by again. So I'm thinking Monday it was just, people afraid of snow and ice, and so the traffic was really low, but it's going now. Hey, Surrender. Hey, Sarah. How are you all this morning? Hey, Nicole. Hey, Surrender, what's the weather up like you? Or what's the weather like up by you? That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Jennifer. Yep. Cold enough for the scooty. Love the scooty. Miniweather and I went for our nightly walk last night around the neighborhood. There were a few people out, and I had like my big leather jacket and the scooty, and apparently I looked a little scary because people kept like moving out of my way. And I was probably, I was over on the side of the sidewalk and stuff, but it was probably just COVID fear or something like that. I'm a teddy bear. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. You made it. Hey, Pam. Yep, it's cold here. Good morning, Tammy from Midland, Texas. Some other Midlanders. What's it like out there? I'm assuming cold and windy as opposed to hot and windy. I do miss Midland. I used to go to Midland for work. All right, in Delaware. Whoops. Wow, okay. So balmy will start to approach the 50s. I'm surprised it's that warm. Basically, I picture anywhere north of the Texas border to be an Arctic wasteland. Hey, Ellen, good morning. Good morning, Robert. Oh, Tammy, you have my sympathy. Cold and a 30-mile-per-hour wind? Oh. That is vicious. Well, stay warm. Drink coffee. Hey, drink coffee. What a great idea. Ow. Like the metal skin of the insulated cup is the temperature of the outdoors, and so it's very cold. It's scary when those in cars lock their doors when they see you. Happened a lot to my tall, blonde daughter in Japan. Oh, that's funny. But, yep, some people. Hey, John Mark, good morning. Interesting. Not surprised. Sun says there's still a little snow on the ground in Rusk. How much did they get? They got quite a bit up there, didn't they? Wasn't there somewhere up in that area that they got almost 7 inches or some ridiculous amount like that? Hey, Kiri. Good morning. Ooh. Chilly. It's 31 degrees right now. Oof, in Midland. So you get a wind chill and all that. Whoa, okay, so up by Rust they got a foot of snow. Have they ever gotten that much snow, I wonder? I'm sure they have in, a geologic time sense. But, man. Hey, Shayla. Okay, 33 in Canyon Lake. Damn, what is it here? Now I'm starting to think it's colder than I thought it was here. Yeah, 36 here. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, I was thinking it was like 41-ish. I was wrong. Hey, Charles, good morning. Oh, man. Okay, John Mark moved to Livingston, now in quarantine, sick with COVID. Yoza, take care. Any, the loss of sense of taste and smell and things like that? How long have you been fighting it? Oh, man, Robert. Okay, we have a little snow left in Lufkin. We got about 6 inches at your place. Unbelievable. On New Year's Eve, we got 3+ inches in my part of Texas, over in the far west hill country. Surprisingly, it took 4 days to completely melt. Okay, so John Mark, you have the sense of smell issues and taste issues, and just general fatigue and hard to breathe and all that sort of thing. How about the rest of your family? I'm assuming everyone is in quarantine, but are they keeping you out in the garage or something? Hey, Wolf. Okay, you're back in Maine. We'll be home this afternoon. You got to post some pictures then. Oops. No taste, no smell, no taste, cough, and congested. Ugh. Scary. Hey, Donna. Good morning. 34 degrees in Rockwall, but it's supposed to be warm and upper 50s today. Yikes. Okay, so everyone in the family is tested positive. All right. Well, we will keep you in our prayers, because that's a scary feeling right now, especially if you're all sick at the same time. You just have to pick who's the least sick to be the caregiver, and it sucks to be that person. Ugh. You said a week that you've been dealing with it? Ugh. Let's see. Anyone know any edible landscaping companies on the south side of Houston? Considering pairing someone to lay out potential to replace landscaping around the house with useful stuff. There are several. I know I've dealt with some. Send me a personal message, Nick, and I'll see if I can find them in my email. There's at least 2 in Houston. Both are good. The 2 I know are both good. One of them redid one of my coworkers' yards too. So, all right. So you're the only one with symptoms. Oh, thank God for that. But still, hopefully the others won't develop it, or the symptomatic side. Whoa, 34 in LaGrange. All right, Kimberly. You know what I'm going to say here, right? Follow the link. Go to the link. Come to the link. It talks about the different ways there. So. Okay. The Hubby's company finally arranged COVID vaccines for the seniors. Woohoo! Chainsaw lady. UPS delivered a little chainsaw to me yesterday. Cedar trees, better watch out. Oh, that's funny. Hopefully you're going to do a YouTube post on the chainsaw. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Charles. Yeah, and ice fishing. And dune. So Kimberly said, donut shop at the beginning of the world is literally the equivalent of old men drinking coffee and talking about the weather. Yeah. Whippersnapper. But at least it's a group of people talking about something to each other every morning. I'm okay with that. All right. We what else should we talk about? Hey, Dave. Morning. I'm wondering, what should we talk about? Oh. So, I keep showing you my kumquat tree. Well, it's this thing here. I harvested most of the kumquats now. I got some more in the background because I've been working on traditional Chinese medicine. So I don't know if you can see this, but it is salt fermented kumquats. So it's just a big jar filled with kumquats and salt, sea salt, not iodized. Iodized screws up the process. But sea salt. And now we let it sit for 1 year. And just let it kind of do its thing. It will extract a lot of the moisture out of the Wow. A lot of the moisture out of the kumquats, and the salt will turn into like a salt syrup. Um, and then the kumquats will undergo kind of the fermentation process, a lactobacillus fermentation, so acid, kind of like sauerkraut. Imagine like and sauerkraut made from oranges. Yeah. Anyway, so traditional Chinese medicine for like colds and congestion and sore throats and that sort of thing. So, plus kind of a tasty treat, and they go good in cocktails. Most definitely. I think one of the reasons elderly have COVID troubles is low vitamin D. They've been showing that. It seems like Americans, like 80% of them have low vitamin D, and 20% have excessive vitamin D because they're taking, too much vitamin D type supplements, and both are bad. And I say, if you have the ability to eat your lunch outside, in as little clothing as is acceptable in the location you're at, and get that vitamin D, that goes a long ways. What's for breakfast? So this morning I had leftover pizza. So so Monday night is pizza night at our house. Mrs. Weather likes to have a schedule. I think I mentioned that a few times. Anyway, so Monday night is pizza night, but it is made from scratch. So Mrs. Weather makes the dough and then makes the pizza crust. And then when I get home, I, make the sauce and put on whatever toppings are on the pizza. This time, I topped it with thinly sliced garlic venison sausage and fresh mushrooms, and then of course mozzarella cheese, and I added extra garlic to the pizza sauce too, and that was really good. And we make a giant pizza because it basically gets nibbled on for several days. Hey Carol, good morning from Woodville. There's a whole group of you up in Woodville. Hey Bernice. Oh, Kimberly, you got your first round of vaccine last week. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hear the second one, you get, like 12 hours of kind of a woogie feeling, and then you're fine. Hey, Sherry, good morning. Kathleen, oh, planting eggs? BJ, block. No, just kidding. Hey, Dad's here. Hi, Dad. Love you. How's Mom? How are you? Okay, let's go back to what BJ's. No. Okay, I am pro pineapple on pizza. A long time ago, I thought it was kind of weird, but it turns out it's one of Mrs. Weather's favorite toppings, so like a pepperoni pineapple pizza. And after trying it, I found I love the sweet and the tart and the spicy and the cheesy and the greasy all together. So yes, and if I suddenly lose half my followers, yes to pineapple on pizza. There's an idea. Send them, yeah. All right, let's see. Hey, good morning, Roxana. Hey, Kelsey. Okay, hey, go for that walk, man. You get your social side here, and then every other day you go out and you get your health taken care of. Get some, there's probably not enough sun up yet to get you some vitamin D, but all the other health benefits of walking probably outweigh. Ooh, I wish I had enough, like, bandwidth, and we could do like a walking thing around the neighborhood. Oh well, like a morning walk with Merriweather. Maybe when Elon Musk starts beaming, internet from the sky, we'll be able to do that. Okay, Scott, I love a properly done Hawaiian pizza. Fuzzy's Pizza on Antoine Drive in Houston. Yeah. So with the Canadian bacon. Hey, Maureen. Good morning. Ooh, here's a good question. Okay, does anyone have any tips or suggestions for treating keratosis pilaris, dietary or topical? I trust the tribe would know. That's interesting. I've never heard of that, Deborah. I mean, it sounds like some sort of skin or hair issue. But interesting. Well, not interested. I'm sorry you have it, or know someone who's dealing with it. I need to look into that. Hey, Kelsey. Yeah, gotta lose the Christmas weight. I'm there with you, bud. I was doing so well. I was down to 210, and now I'm, like 220. Then I'll take the pineapple, hold the crust, sauce, cheese, and other toppings. Yeah, that works too. I'll tell you, dehydrated pineapple, so good. All right, daughter heard pineapple and pepperoni, and she said very loudly, yes, okay. Give your daughter a high five for us. Huh. Pineapple on pizza? I had pear on pizza once, and also good. That's interesting. I'm not a pear fan. Ooh, it says, find a spaghetti sauce called Mom's at H-E-B. Fabulous basil and full of cloves of garlic blend for pizza straight on pasta. Cool. I always make my own from, tomato paste and then mix other herbs. That's what I forgot. Oh, well. Sorry, there was something missing from the sauce, and it was the sugar. Normally I put some sugar in there, and I didn't this time. That's probably why the girls liked it better. Ooh, a group stretch. That's a possibility. If we could get Mrs. Weather down here and do Tai Chi. Huh, okay, yeah. Update from the gas odor a few weeks ago. The roots of the I can never say that word, husha tree still smell like natural grass odorant, but tested as non-volatile. Weird stuff. I saved a few straight logs for wood turning at a later date. Appears much like mesquite. Yeah, it has kind of that orangish color in the center, doesn't it? All right, Carmen says, I heard removing dairy and gluten for keratosis. Fruity salsas. That's an idea. I hadn't thought about pineapple in a salsa. Interesting. Of course, now as I'm doing the kumquat, salt-packed kumquats, I'm also wondering about, salt-packed pineapple, salt-packed apples, things like that. Would they also, have some fermentation benefits? Can be a grain or dairy allergy. Okay, so keratosis. Spell check getting to you there. Ooh, okay. Jalapenos, yes. C4 likes pineapple and pepperoni and bacon. Ooh, grapes, blue cheese, and balsamic, making a surprisingly awesome pizza too. I think that's it's kind of pushing the edge of what can be considered a pizza, but yeah, I can see that. I want to try that now with my infused cedar apple cider vinegar. Okay, John, got his Sacred 7 infused honey and elderberry infused honey from Uncommon Bees this week. Definitely start taking that. Definitely start taking that. There's also the immune pill, but hey, go with what you want. Yeah, I got the elderberry Uncommon Bees elderberry infused honey too. It's so good. Tastes so good. And then, have you tried the Mystic 7 one yet? Because it really does taste like like brownies or something. It's amazing. Yes, Tai Chi. So yeah, Mrs. Weather, she has, she's gone back to taking dance lessons. It's like an adult bar class, I guess, or something like that. So it's not so much dance lessons as much as exercise, ballet exercises for people who just want to try and stay in shape. And it's been really hard on her hips. Her hips apparently have tightened up quite a bit over the years. And so she has decided we need to do Tai Chi. We need to do Tai Chi. to loosen and limber up, and frankly, it's fun. I like it. Anyway, yeah. So we have Amazon Prime, and so there are a number of free Tai Chi videos there. Some fairly good. It's like 20 minutes, and it's actually pretty peaceful. She's wearing tight pants, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Deborah, my daughter has KP, and the only thing that works for us is the Aveeno cream for eczema. Hopefully, someone has another suggestion. Oh, cool. Darlene, you used to do Tai Chi. That's right. Yeah, you all taught me a while ago. Weesach. Yeah, Weesach. Dark orange centigrade and nearly a white outer. Very cool. I once tested severely deficient in vitamin E, even though out in the San Antonio sun all the time. Rode bus back then, lots of sun, still deficient. A decade later, gluten wheat started causing me lots of issues, and now gluten-free. Wonder if so deficient, the gluten has something to do with that. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Ooh, that almost sounds like a chutney. HEB has a great peach salsa. I bet pineapple salsa would be yummy. Yep, Uncommon Bees honey. They have a number of different infused ones. They have one that's infused with elderberry. They have one that's infused with echinacea. They have several different mushroom infused ones, garlic infused ones, all sorts of amazing ones. Yeah, that makes sense. Deborah says, from what I've read, if you have a gluten intolerance, your body might have trouble absorbing certain nutrients. It's likely related. Yep. Yeah, the ballet, funny shoes. Yeah, not a bar for dance lessons. Man, I don't recall the last time Mrs. Weather has been to a bar. Wow. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with tight pants? Greatest invention in the world, yoga pants. They even make me look good. Oh, how can these people get the Uncommon Bees honey and not taste it? Oh, make some tea, make some biscuits, something. Okay, so yeah, tight pants. I'm a husband who admires the beauty of his wife. Probably too much, according to her. But anyway. I think I'm caught up on the things here. So, Kimberly, is that better? Instead of talking about the weather, well, anyway, we changed subjects. But the pineapple, now I'm really curious about doing a salt fermentation of pineapple. I got to see if anyone has done that. Yeah. Or eat the honey by the spoonful right out of the jar. Holy cow, when my Uncommon Bees box comes, I immediately open all the new ones and taste them. They are so good. Yep, that's what I think. I mean, she's one of those, brains plus beauty. Cooking skills, but, that's okay. Let's see. My mom was a member of the bar, California State Bar. I can testify that law school class lectures are very boring to sit through when in elementary school. I can believe it. I was suspecting the gluten. I really hope it's not dairy, too. Yeah. Man, it's one thing to lose bread, but to lose cheese? Ugh. Good coffee. Mm. I am so glad I requested good coffees for Christmas. Now that I'm drinking actual good coffee, thinking back to all the bad coffee I drank. It's Chirpy. Hey, Chirpy. Where are you? Oh, off away. Oh, cool. Handed out Uncommon Bees infused honey at church, small church, and all loved it. Cool. Yeah, usually Uncommon Bees is here in the morning. I know he's been really crazy busy. I fermented garlic in honey a couple of years ago. I wonder if I fermented elderberry in honey. That could be interesting. Oh, yeah, Tina. Just want to say I love you, tribe, and we'll miss you guys many mornings. Back to school today, and 3 days a week will be early days. So, I love community coffee with the chicory and stuff. What I'm drinking, it's I live right behind Old Town Spring, and there was a coffee shop called the Liquid Bean. That is where Medicine Man Plant Co. started. Basically, a table on the back there and working there, and my boss and I would meet there, and we'd work there all day and go through gallons of coffee and their muffins and everything. And they have all these spectacular flavored coffees. Unfortunately, they went out of business with the lockdown, shutting down all the businesses and no one being able to go out, so they did not survive. But they still had all their coffees, and they've been selling them online. And so the wife and kids got coffee for me. Hey, Jacqueline. Good morning. I love bar class. It's never easy. I asked my teacher when it would get easier, and she said it never will. I just won't take as long to recover after each session. Excellent. No, I haven't tried Death Wish coffee. I've seen it. It looks interesting. Yeah, and the Black Rifle. What is the... Is Death Wish the one with, like, the butter and the cocoa butter and all that? Or which one is that? Because I started making my own version of that, and that is awesome. Like, you throw the coconut oil and butter and stuff like that into your coffee and give your body all the fats at once. Let's see. Deborah, Bernice says, Deborah, gluten and dairy are no-nos for me. I've been gluten-free and dairy-free for many years. Dairy is the cause of many of my ailments, inflammation, irritable bowel syndrome, things like that. Tina, I've discovered I'm officially a coffee snob. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Kiri, this is the reason I got goats. Had a grandbaby that couldn't tolerate milk, but she could goat's milk. Interesting. Hey, good morning, Susan. Good choice there, my friend. So, Nick, in lieu of coffee this morning, I'm working on a pot of Battle Mage tea. You know my trick of, like, my coffee maker uses 4 scoops. So I'll do 3 scoops of coffee and 1 scoop of Battle Mage tea in there, and away I go. It works well. The Battle Mage tea is a particular tea blend created by tribe member Ricardo Shilly Shally, the herbalist that runs the herbs shop. And so he back in my old job, and things are just crazy stressful and all that. I was talking to him. He came up with a blend of tea to basically it's to help undo the damage that stress does to your body. So it doesn't so much work on you emotionally, though a little bit. It's more on the cleansing out the adrenaline and the cortisol and all that sort of stuff, the things that build up when you're under a lot of stress. So check it out. Oh yeah, Donna, you're right. Donna's right. I was thinking bullet coffee. Yeah, bulletproof. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's the one. Ooh, my daughter teaches dance. Bar is my physical therapy. Keeps me walking. Okay.
Okay, recently learned from Dr. Ozturk studying the bioactive properties of Texas honey in San Antonio that honey loses good enzymes when it's heated above 104. That makes a lot of sense. Wait a minute. Well, he talked about honey and hot tea. At this time, I thought I was doing good by putting in my hot tea. Interesting. So the enzyme, there are other biologically active compounds too in honey, but that's a good point. Um, it would also be interesting to see the rate at which the enzymes are denatured at that temperature, because that is a surprisingly low temperature for enzyme denatured. Teresa, if you can, send me some studies on that. I'd like to see that, or I guess I can Google Dr. Ozturk and look that up because I'm very curious. Deathwish claims to be the strongest coffee in the world. Interesting. Challenge accepted. All right, I'll send you a link, Ellen. I'll try and remember today after the show, but it's good stuff. I like letting my Baffle Mage tea steep in a dark to a deep dark pink. Not sure one pass through the coffee pot is enough to steep time. I pour it in back through the filter a couple times when I do a pot. That makes sense. If I put it down, actually in there first, and so it has to go through the coffee and so forth. I find it even at that level it helps because there is, basically you would use 1 tablespoon for approximately a cup of hot water, maybe a little more somewhere there, where I'm making like 5 cups water going through it. So I figure I got enough extraction there. Oh, what's this? Tina is. Ooh. Tina, I'm working on a cedar sage mullein tea and gargling with sage and wax myrtle infused apple cider vinegars these days. I had a strep throat scare this past weekend. I really like the idea of the wax myrtle infused apple cider vinegar. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, put a link at the end of the chat. Battle Mage sounds good. And I know Ricardo really needs the business, so yeah. If anyone does try Death Wish, let me know how it goes. I'm scared, but really wanted to try it. So funny laboratory story. Way back in grad school, so I was working on making synthetic enzymes, and to do that, oh, it's time for the group take. Just a minute. Okay, let me speed up this story. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, had caffeine, pure caffeine. One of the test reagents was pure caffeine dissolved in DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide. Dimethyl sulfoxide is really interesting because it is perfectly, it's the perfect molecule to be absorbed by the skin, very quickly absorbed by the skin and gets into the blood. And anything that's dissolved in the DMSO goes along with it. And so for a long time, a lot of different ointments and so forth were mixtures of DMSO with other things to draw it in the skin. The problem is if you get too much DMSO, it can be a cancer issue. So I had a concentrated solution of caffeine and DMSO as one of my test solutions, and the beaker broke and splashed on me, and I absorbed a huge amount of caffeine. And for like the next 3 days, I was just, hanging from the air ducts. It was bad. So, okay, it is time for the group take. Yay! Group take. Yep, it's still used a lot, the DMSO. It has some different, benefits and so forth. Great way of delivering stuff, but, like anything, you got to use it in moderation. So, the liver pill. Yay! Oops, I need my hand. Got to keep the liver going. Ooh, cold. Okay. If you're talking about the Battle Mage, oh, you're probably talking about the apple cider vinegar cedar stuff, Kimberly. If you're allergic to cedar, a number of the cedar infused products can also cause a problem. I'm still trying to swallow here. Awesome, Susan. Namaki Oxymel with elderberry, honey, and apple cider vinegar. Delicious on salads and homemade soda or to drink a shot glassful. Awesome. Most definitely. Oxymels are a great thing, too. Oxymel is basically vinegar, honey, and herbs. The brain pill. My favorite and most necessary. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Whew. Oh, even in the cold weather, it smells wonderful. Gotta wash it down though. Oh, it's possible. So it depends on what all is in there. In the case of the, like I said, with the caffeine, it was the fact that the DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, which is just an amazing skin penetrant, drags everything else with it. So if there's a little bit of DMSO in the face cream, which there probably isn't at work, there are other things that help draw things through the skin too. But DMSO is probably the best. The immune pill. Elderberry, echinacea, self-heal. Cordyceps mushroom. Bit of vitamin C. All right. Where is it? Oh, yeah. If eating cedar berries helps with allergies, so eating poison ivy vine help too. So, a lot of people talk about, when poison ivy first shows up, eating a little bit of the leaf every day or eating the berries and developing a resistance. It has been studied scientifically, and in those tests, everyone that was taking the poison ivy ended up with poison ivy. It did not help. So it may be that the N number was too small, or there's maybe genetics in there, but the actual scientific tests of trying to develop a anti-allergens to poison ivy or to retrain your body not to have the allergic reaction with poison ivy failed miserably. Oh, cool. We have an exclusively Death Wish coffee shop here in Temple, Texas. Nothing to fear. I need to check that place out. Coffee. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, you notice I'm not taking that one because certain people got tired. Anyway, okay. Ooh, it's getting cold out. Hey, John, cool. I think there will be benefits for you with it. Yeah, oxymel sounds like my fire cider. So fire cider is an oxymel. Like an oxymel is like a tincture or an infusion. It's a way of delivering infused herbs, but it's the vinegar and honey mixture generally. Oh man, yeah. I always wear eye protection when you're cutting branches. And Carrie, now that you got a chainsaw, don't forget hearing protection. And you might even want to look into a set of what are called chainsaw chaps. It's basically chaps that cover your legs made out of Kevlar that if you slip with the chainsaw or it bucks or something happens and you suddenly slam it into your leg, you don't cut off your leg. All right, Tina, Tribe loves you. Do well. We know you kicked ass last semester. Kick ass again this semester. Whew. So you're on the travels there, Wolf, heading back. The sun's coming up, and I don't want to burn up my camera. What's the sky looking like? Thought I just saw Chirpy fly by. Oof. Yep, my mother nearly cut his leg with a chainsaw. It's scary. I mean, chainsaws are wonderful things if you treat them with respect. Think of it as the dragon acquaintance. It's not your friend. It'll work with you. But at any moment, it's ready to hurt you. 10 inches, that still can, do a lot of damage on a leg. Electric or gas? I'm assuming it's gas out where you're at. Hey, Lily. Yep. My wife made the scooty for me. So you can... it's just a... sort of thing. So warm. It does limit peripheral vision. Well, that's okay. Okay, happy Wednesday, all. Getting stuff together for my daughter Riley's birthday. Cool. Happy birthday, Riley. Oh, man, I would have sang. Hey, Roxana. Yep, everyone. Ooh. Kelly. Okay, Kelly. Cool. Job interview tomorrow. Well, today and tomorrow. Prayers and good vibes requested from the tribe. Most definitely, Kelly. We need to get you back at work with all your skill sets. It's amazing. That shows. Sorry, I'm trying to see. There we go. That you're having a hard time finding a job. Ugh. Ooh, I was looking at recipes for fire cider cocktails. Think I need to try some of them. Most definitely. Okay, it's a Black & Decker. The chainsaw? Cool. Oh, Jennifer, peripheral vision is very important when feeding cows per bruise on my foot. I can believe that. You need to know where the cow is. You need to know where the cow's hooves are. I had a friend, she had a horse, and the horse hated walking on cement. So whenever you let it out of the stall and out of the barn, it would try and step on your feet rather than on the cement. So you had to be, very alert when working with it. What the heck? Oh, okay. Looks like I am getting a low battery warning here. I just realized I brought my power cord out, but I didn't plug it in. All right, everyone. It is 8 o'clock. I need to get going. See you again here tomorrow morning and also tomorrow evening. Remember episode 90? 89 or 90, I think. Yeah, 90 of Merriweather's World, where I will be doing talking about your immune system. All the parts of your immune system and what they do. So to help you better understand your world and how amazing it is. All right. Today, go out, seek beauty, seek peace. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you all. Mom, Dad, love you. Take care.